Before we get into it, I won't condone any of the driving in this video. What's going on, fellas? Now today I want to discuss an important topic with you guys, and this has kind of been plaguing the car community pretty badly these past couple of months. Now the car community has always had a love for outlaws, like Dukes of Hazzard and Smokey and the Bandit, you feel me? Even real life stories like the Black Ghost Challenger, who was a police officer in the 1970s that drove a Challenger, and it dominated in drag races in like Michigan, which is kind of crazy. And that brings us to today, where being reckless online brings clout and fame. Benz, who is an anonymous influencer, since they use a racing helmet in all of their videos, goes around highways and cuts up, and also goes into like busy streets like Times Square in New York, tons of people, tons of cars everywhere. He's around there doing donuts and stuff. It's crazy, absolutely some of the craziest stuff I've ever seen. And he goes into highways and cuts up. Cutting up is where you try to overtake as many cars as possible, usually on the freeway, but it could also be done in the city. Pretty much you're just being a thug driver. Now driving like him puts not only him at risk, but pretty much everyone else on the road at risk of like getting injured or something, which is super dangerous. The swim team, which is a group of fellas that cuts up, they said they've never known anybody that has been seriously hurt driving like them, but if something were to happen to them or someone else on the road, it would be the end of their antics, they said.
If anybody were to seriously get hurt or crash or anything like that, I think it'll end it for everybody. I think we don't stop.
If they don't know anybody that has been hurt driving, obviously they're going to feel invincible. In 1987 Japan, a street racing team was founded called Midnight Club. To join the club, members would need a car that was capable of going at least 160 miles per hour just as a start to be able to join the club. Midnight Club was disbanded after a horrific crash, which 2 people passed away in, and many more people were injured in the crash. The story of why Midnight Club was disbanded is what eventually is going to happen to these drivers if they keep up their reckless lifestyle. Eventually another driver isn't going to be paying attention and accidentally hit someone that's cutting up, because you have no idea what other drivers are planning on doing. And I'm going to say where I live, 50% of drivers don't use their turn signals in traffic, especially on the freeway, which is kind of crazy. And running away from cops every week is the opposite of a sustainable lifestyle, and eventually someone is going to get caught or horribly injured. And there's probably an impressionable 17-year-old out there that just got their license and bought a marketplace G35 who thinks they could replicate what these drivers are doing because they saw it on Instagram. I can already tell you that they're going to end up getting in an accident with their car being destroyed at the very least. Now, Swim Team and Benz say they run away from cops all the time. And if you're going to run away from a cop, you're pretty much cooked if they catch you. So you're going to have to pay like fines and citations, tons of them, I'm sure. And you're also going to go to jail most likely if you're driving super recklessly. Now, if you guys want to have fun driving cars, go do go-karts or something like that. Get a hobby, which is fun and safe, you'll feel me. Don't put other people at risk. Putting other people at risk and yourself is probably the worst thing you want to do. Another issue is like there's not much fun things to do. There's no tracks around me. There's no go-karts. So you kind of have to travel far away if you want to do that stuff. So cutting up is very appealing for young people, since going out a couple hours away just to do go-karts is a huge inconvenience. No one wants to do that. So just drive safe, guys. And tell me your guys' thoughts on Benz, Swim Team. I want to know what you guys have to say. And if people drive crazy, have you seen people drive crazy? What do you guys think about this whole situation? Anyway, fellas, that's it for today. Tell me if there's anything else you guys want me to cover in the comments below, and let's get it.